Good morning, my friends. How are you? We're going to make some ephemera for our beautiful Emma journal. And thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments in regards to into this journal, and it's just beautiful. Like, I haven't done any extra to it, no pockets yet, no nothing. I just thought for this at least we would make some ephemera together, and then I can go through it and add different pockets and then come back and then we'll see. I have some stuff picked out to try and do dangles, so I don't know if we'll get that far yet. Oh, sorry, I just had to close my door. So I made this morning, and it's just with some different book pages. It's on a time card. I thought we could do some time cards, and what I did is I printed out some of the papers on cardstock, and then I fussy cut a few of them out, and this is just a piece of applique that I had. I just took the end off it and decided I would use it, and I have just little bits here. There's no real plan, it's just to make a couple of these because we have these long pockets in the front, right? And oh, that looks beautiful right there, doesn't it? I'm not going to do any toppers yet. My plan is just to get some ephemera made. So let's start. Whoops. Avalanche. Oh goodness, sorry about that. It's a good thing I can laugh at myself. I'm planning on cleaning my room, but yeah, I wanted to get this project done first, so okay, here we go. We'll see how many we can get done. Anyway, I just have some stuff cut out. I figured you didn't need to see me fussy cut all these things out, and these I just cut as is. I just think that's so stunning. And then this, I used the little ticket that was attached to this on here, like it was like this. So I just cut that out so I could use it. But I mean, this can be used and then just snipped off. If you like the look of the time card and you don't want to cover it all, then don't. I have these long strips. These are just cut-offs. But they can be little tuck spots. This could be a belly band, although I'm not sure if I want to make a full belly band. It might end up being 2, just so it's not so large. And then there's these. And so they were just cut out from the pages, but they're so fun. And then these are the edge of the pages, book pages that I am using, but I love the patina on these ones, so we're going to use them. They're very fragile. They can't be used for much anything else except for collage, so I'm going to do that. My hot glue gun is on in case I use some fabric. This little guy, I don't know if I'll use it, but it's always fun. And then there's lots of writing space on the back, or else you can cover it. So let's just begin. Welcome to all our new subscribers. I'm so happy that you're all here, and I hope you can find inspiration here. And like, this is all easy crafting. Like, we don't do anything too difficult, and we just have fun, craft together, chit chat. It's all good, and everything you create is going to be beauty. And if you don't like something after you make it, then add something else to it, and guaranteed you'll end up loving it. So I'm just going to add that, and I'm not thinking overly much about papers. I just want to add bits, and you don't even have to color it all or cover it all, sorry. You can leave bits of the time card showing if you want, just to show that it is a time card that you've used, if you like that look. And I have these little math pages. They're so fragile though, they just come apart like butter. Just gonna add it there. Our internet is finally working. It took days to upload a couple of videos. It was just crazy. I left an overhang. I'm going to bring it around. See how it just breaks. It's so fragile, but it's okay because it's there, and I have some of this paper. It came from an Oriental book I have. I got it from the thrift store. And see, so I'm not going to cover little bits of it. Will just stay uncovered, and I don't mind that because an image is going to go on it, and then you're going to dress it up. So there we go. And I just try to pick some of the different fonts that I have. And I don't think I'm gonna cut paper with that. So then that can go at the bottom. So have you been crafting in your space lately? What are you creating? Are you making journals? Do you do ephemera? I know lots of us like to do just ephemera bases ahead of time and then add them to journals, dress them up and add them to journals as we make them. So look at that, that's beautiful. I have my brown paper. I actually want to put a piece of it on this one. And it's just a roll that I get from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to add that right there. So there we go, lovely. And a little piece of the time card is showing, but you can't even really tell because it's so similar in color. So let me see what I have here. Let's do this one. I think it's kind of wide, but it's okay. But look at how beautiful that looks. So I'm going to round the corners. If you want to make it a tag, make it a tag. Just cut off your corners and you'll have a tag shape. And they do curl, but I will lay them under something heavy when I'm done. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I am going to glue it on there, but I'm going to use my heavier glue. It's my fabric, or no, it's not. It's my tacky glue. This bottle needs to have a wash, so I need to do that. Use a different bottle for my glue, something that might be a little easier for me to squeeze. So there we are, and I'm just going to cut this edge off wherever my little scissors went. And I won't use this piece. It's just gonna go. So there we go. That's a nice top. You can stamp on your pages, you can ink them, you can do whatever, but look, it just added to it. So let's see what I have here. I don't really want to cover up all the prettiness down there. So let's see. Could make a little ruffle. Let's add this first. I am going to ink it just because the edges are so, there's a little bit of white there. I could have done it ahead of time, apologies, but it doesn't take very long anyway to do. There we go, just like that. Grab this. Yeah, it doesn't want to work. I don't know if it's because it's so cold outside. We're at -30 today. So it's quite chilly, but the sun is shining bright. It's just a stunning day. It's just gorgeous. And I don't plan on going out anyway because it's just too cold. So I will enjoy the sunshine while I'm indoors. And I guess I didn't have to add the glue all the way to the edges because I'll be cutting off the edges, but that's all right. So beautiful. There we are. You could leave them off, like on there if you want, if you like that look. I do sometimes. But these are so small, I wouldn't want them to get torn off. So there we go. And I'm just using whatever ink's on my brush. I do take my ink pad sometimes and use that. I just don't even bother with a brush. But so pretty. All right, so my thing is not making them so overly thick inside the journal. I don't want to do that. Just wonder, bunch it up and sit it up there. Oh, let's try. Oops, I think I just melted my plastic. Oh my goodness, I'm having a day. My. I just need to get some of that glue out. There we go. You know when it gets really empty and it just, you know there's glue there, but it refuses to come out. So I'm just going to use this to help bunch it up so I don't burn myself. I have a silicone thing, but I don't want to stop and grab it because it's behind me on my tray. Just a tiny little bit right there. So now the glue's coming out good. It wasn't coming out before. There we go. And then I have, oh my goodness, that's beautiful. It's the wrong color, but it's beautiful. And I only have a couple of them made. So, but I could put a bulb pin there. Yeah, that's an option. Let me know what you think of that. That's always an idea. Or there's this bling. I like bling. I don't use it nearly enough. I used to, and then nope, not for a while. But I just think it needs a little something. I don't want to get stuck in, you know, thinking too much about what I'm doing here, because I probably can't get that off anymore. But oh yes, okay, let's add it to the bottom. I like that. Take that off. It's got the hot glue on it now. Okay. With all the holes are a pain, but I'm just going to tap the glue on and it will hold it. I get it right to the corner, right to the edge. And then I'm just going to add it right there. So there we go. Beautiful. So there we are. There's that one. All right, so this is on cardstock. What do we have here? Let's add these actually into the journal. I was going to cut this whole thing, the frame out, and I thought, isn't that a beautiful tuck spot? So we're going to use that as a tuck spot. In the first signature, and so I'm going to pop it here, and I'm going to leave this bit off the page, and then I'm going to glue, and then that can be a really nice tuck spot. So let's do that. If it's going to work, this glue. Oh. There we go, just down the side. Probably too much, and I'll have to fix that. But put it right to the edge of the page. So there we are. Let's check it out. Oh, I didn't add too much glue. Good. I was thinking something might come out the other side, and it didn't. All right. And so once it's dry, I mean, that anything can be tucked inside. Perfect. If you don't like the white page, stencil, you can paint, you can doodle, trim, you can stamp, trim around. Let's go into signature number 2. So this, well, this is just about the exact width of our journal. So, maybe we're going, I'm just going to trim it, and then we'll make it a journaling card rather than attach it. Not going to take anything away from the house except for the very corner, which is okay. And so there we go. So I have my tag corner punch, just like that. I'm gonna add some I'm just going to add a little bit of book page and then some brown paper, and then it'll be a nice writing spot. Let's do it this way. Got all kinds of stuff going on outside today. Planes flying overhead, who knows? People are just out enjoying the day. And so I did have my glue book here, but did I move it? I did, because I took that page off, didn't I? But I have a standby. But that's that's what happens. I move something and then where did it go? So I'll just use the old catalog. There we go. And it helps to sturdy it up too when you add paper to the back. There we go. There we are. I'm just going to take off this straight edge and then just add that, just like that. It's ripped, but that's okay. Once it's glued down, it's not gonna go anywhere. I need to find some kind of holder or get a jar for my hot glue gun to sit in. Probably be a smarter thing to do. I'm always afraid it's gonna fall. So there we go, lots of writing space. And I mean, you can leave it like this, it's just pretty. But, let's move that for a second. I have some of this lace from one of the other, it was the center of one of the other pieces, and I think I would like to add a pocket. Put a thumb notch in it. Pretty. It's pretty already because it's lace. There, and it's not covering the word. So here we go. Let's add on the pocket. There we are. So nice. And I have these little butterflies here. I think I could find one that blends right in. Why not? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful butterfly. So, what am I looking for? See if I can ink it up a little and see if it helps. If not, well, it'll be inked up for the next project. Oh yeah, beautiful. Let's do it. Oh, that side's lovely too. Nope, I already got the other side inked, so I'm gonna use it. Butterfly. Pretty. Okay, I'll just check in our little pile here. And then I have her. So that's our tag. But I do want to grab, see if it tears. Oh, not very well. All right, I'm just going to cut a piece off then. I was hoping that it would. let's see. I can just add it right there. I'm just gonna, I folded it over a little bit, add a tiny bit of glue, got caught. So there we go, just like that. And then I will glue it here. Cute. You can always staple it. You don't have to glue. Use your tacky glue, that helps. It's just, you know, time to dry. You just need to give it some time to dry. So there we go. That's cute. Let's see what I have in here. I just have a little tray sitting here. I always hope to find little bits of something, but not this time. And so there we go. And so I can take one of these little bits. Let me just, I'm going to cut it along this one line here. We'll see how straight I go. There we are. Smaller corner. And then that can go right into the pocket. You can also add a little something to this little tag, whatever you'd like, a little label, anything that you'd like. Oh, that's not really good. All right, so there's that one. So pretty. Okay, let's do one more. I think we have time to do one more. Yeah, I think so. Now, if you have these time cards, you can use them up. If you don't, then just use cardstock. This is a 9 by 3.5. That's how big these are. So it's a nice size for a tall journal. But I can just use it to back. You don't have to. You can just have this as is, which I think I'm going to do. I want to make a tag shape. And then we'll do the same, maybe, with the book page. This paper is so lovely. Love's Labor Lost. It was a play. I just had this little book, so I thought might as well use it. Put the word love on the top there instead of lost. So here we go. The cover's very slippery. I didn't open the book because it just makes it too big for my desk, or my little crafting area here anyway. Wonderful. And then let me grab my bigger ruler. I did try to find the smaller tear rulers, but I don't know if it's because I'm in Canada, they don't have them. And the ones they do have, they're just regular sizes, like the 12-inch long, but they cost a fortune. And there's absolutely no way I'm going to pay a mass amount of money for rulers. I'd rather just make do with what I have. Okay, Michelle, she found some, which is great. So I was happy for her that she was able to find some. And she's in the States, so I don't know if, well, there's a lot of things that the States have in their craft stores and stuff that we don't have here. So, but you know, we do have a lot of good stuff as well. Just sometimes you see something, it's like, oh, that's so awesome, and then find you can't get it here. So there we go. There's lots of writing space on the back there. And you can even write on the book side, like the book page side. That's all right too. Oops. All right, so for these little lovelies, I really like this. I'm thinking this came off of the page. Yep, that was the bottom of the page. So that's fun. But I don't want to add a pocket per se because I don't want to take away from the loveliness down below. But I do have these gorgeous butterflies, and just adding maybe one or two of them will really set it off beautifully. So, oh my goodness. These were all given to me in Happy Mail, but look at how sweet they are. I just love them. And they're so fun to use. So I think I'm going to add this one. Just like that. Even the backs of them, if they're double-sided, it looks awesome too. This one has polka dots. Then I'm just going to add it right there. Pretty. Oh, and then there's this little beauty. Maybe flying down. Oh, what about this one? Yep, maybe that one will be better. Flowers, butterflies, birds. You can add washi tape. You know, if you have washi tape that you would like to use some of that too. I mean, it's all beauty. I think these are fun. Look at these, the polka dots. But I think that's good. And a word. Do I even have a word? I don't want the full title. This is just from the play. I'm going to try and cut this little bit here. As long as it doesn't tear on me. All right, glue stick. Very small, very subtle. And I'm just going to add it right there. Come on. There we go. Sweet, simple, couple butterflies, a word. You can add a number if you want. You can stamp a number if you want. Let's do that. Talk about it. Let's do it. Nouveau drops, if you have Nouveau drops, use those. I'm just going to put it to the edge here It just adds another element. Okay, move that over. All right. And so there's this one, and if you want to add a topper, do it. Let's see. Where's the bottom of that? Here it is. I wonder if I'm going to make a tab right there. I do have my tab punch. I did have my tab punch. All right, so let's just make our own. Okay. I'm just going to cut just like this, and I'm going to fold it in half. It's too wide, but you know, this is where you can just make it pretty. Let's see what kind of scissors I have. Victorian scissors. Some of them aren't very good, and some of them work nicely, but there it gives you a gorgeous edge. So let's use that. If you don't have a tab punch, you don't need one. Just grab some scraps and make a tab. And that's it. Let's, you can add it to the top, you can add it to the side, wherever you want. This one I'm going to pop at the side. Just like that. And then you can decide how far you want it, and then just close it. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Try and make it as straight as I can. Squeeze out the glue, and then I know there's right to the edge, and then there's the back. But how pretty is that? It's gorgeous. And so you can add bits of whatever else you want. You can put a piece of lace on there. Let's see. I'm just gonna, because I can't tear this, I'll just cut it. I don't want it at the top, I don't think. You can sew around these. Just use glue. I think I'm going to add it right there. That is cute. Try not have that stick like it did last time. Okay. Little dot of glue. Come on. And then I'm going to add it right there. And because I squished it all the way down, it's not that thick. If you want height, don't push it down all the way, and then it will still have some lift to it. So there we are. There's that one. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to leave it there for today, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying this. I will go ahead and do other things, of course, because otherwise I could take weeks to do this, and I don't want to do that. So let's get in here. We added this tuck spot, and I think I would really like to put that there. And there's lots of space in between where it folds, and it's holding it in there nicely. So we do that one. And then we have this beauty. This is the one I did to show. And then we just did this. So there we are. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you've been crafting along with me. I love and appreciate you all so much. And I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. All right, take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.